Let the postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. Returnable from the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Easy. Lawrence going to throw straight away here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
11. Lawrence in the pistol. That pass caught by Strange. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Right, let's go. 30 left. Hey, kill.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. It's caught. This is Gabe Davis. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
On red. Go.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They run it again with Bigsby. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
Hey, kill.
Lawrence working from the gun. Just gets the 1st and more. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Hey, go. 11.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, Largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, run! Here we go.
Again, it's Bigsby. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the market, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason.
Hey, Lion!
Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll give up the gut to Bigsby. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Hey, easy. Route.
Bigsby. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Tight end in motion left.
Go.
They'll throw on first. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Ready? Hut.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, I think the defensive coaches in coverage, breathing a sigh of relief. There was space right there. If that throw came 1 second earlier, that was going to be 6.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Go!
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Cut near the goal line. And that's a New York touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Reed now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey.
Now it's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. We've got a close one here. More from MetLife coming right up. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at second and pretty short.
Sink right. 13 loop.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Jaguar first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
On red.
Running left with Bigsby. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Lisa 24.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Hey, kill. Kill. Fill
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Hey, Jupiter, Jupiter.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock. But, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Hey, run!
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Think right.
Handoff here for Bigsby. He breaks a tackle. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Jaguars take a 2nd quarter lead. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock, and how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, it can mean a touchdown.
Jags offense hasn't left since the touchdown. They're going for 2 here. He's throwing for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing it to start this drive. And a man is there to knock that away. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now they face 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10 now. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Jets take a slim 2-point lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Trey Tucker to return it. Now They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Route. 11, Agate. 13, Luke. Here we go.
Now it's Bigsby. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out.
Easy. Read him. 24.
This is Bigsby. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Now let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence finds a seam down the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
All right, here we go. Silver.
On the give, it's Bigsby. Past midfield to the 45. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
30 left.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Red on red. Here we go.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jaguars at a deficit. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Red.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Gun.
Carry here for Bigsby. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Let's go.
Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. The screen pass falls incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that reaches the 35, but no further as it caroms out of bounds. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Hey, run!
1st down throw, Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Rip, 23. Stay right open. Open.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Finding Davis. And he goes out a little short of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Hey, Lion. 11.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So it's second down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Hey, easy. Route. Easy.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So now it's going to be third and long.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Going with Bigsby here. And he's tackled for a short gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. We better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And they can't push the lead beyond a field goal. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
They start the drive with Hall. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, New York! The Jets take the lead right away in half number 2. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the big play touchdown, and then they reward him with a chance to add on 2 more. Reed now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
They'll run this with Bigsby. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. One of the tight ends motioning left. Back to the well again. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Sent to the ground by Pete Warner. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
To the air, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
It's scored as a 51-yard punt, and it'll be Jets football. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They send a receiver in motion right. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
This one falls incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver, and it sets up 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Come on. Speed, Lion. Warrior 70. Ready.
Throwing it again on 2nd down. Lays out. What a catch. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Back now, pressure on its way. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked by Derek Forrest. And the Jaguars can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Red on red.
From the gun, it's again to Bigsby. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Ready up.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Hurry up.
They run it again with Bigsby. And he'll fight for what he can to the 15. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down.
Hey, run.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This play goes for 36. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Red 23.
They've got a man in motion. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, Lion, Lion.
Lawrence working from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st down, ball at the 36.
Hey, easy. Route.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Hey. Here we go.
They give up the gun to Bigsby. And he's brought down for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Now it's Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And what a play! He gets there to lay a massive hit and stop him after that catch. It's going to be 4th down. And the Jaguars sending out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
He got just enough of that one to make it count. Anything less, and that falls short. From that distance, though, you don't really care. You'll take the field goal no matter how it looks.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Tight end going in motion here.
Check go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Jets have it with a lead, looking to continue their postseason run. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Check.
To the air now on first and 10. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Check.
They give on second to Hall. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Ready. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
He's going to throw this one. He's on the move. That's caught for the first. And they take him down right along the 30. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a throw. Brought in close to the 8. He has the New York touchdown. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Reed now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Take right open.
They send a man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys got a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
24.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Red on red.
Lawrence to throw it. Put the body on the line for his team. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now Lawrence. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Hall gets it again on second down. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. They go right back to Hall. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
At the 19-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Koo able to put it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, run!
Running back sent in motion.
Silver!
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Has a man. It's Brown. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 5. Clock pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4.
Hey, Lion. Go, let's go.
Lawrence looking to throw. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And that might do it for him, Brock. Doesn't reach the marker as they turn it over on downs here in the 4th.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll go right side with Hall. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
Okay, ready?
Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Here we go, set.
Hall running between the tackles. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Set.
Here's Hall once more. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So 5 yards there, but still 1 in the hole. It's 3rd and 11. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, easy. Route.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Got a man, it's Bigsby. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Right, let's go.
Throwing from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. So the win goes to the Jets. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right